Howdy ho, folks, it's me once again, Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. Guess what? Premiere draft time. But before I get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. But more importantly, come on over to twitch.tv/Record. Link in the description where you can catch me shooting video games, leather crafting, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, looks like we're ready already for a pack one. Pick one. What are we getting? Oh boy, looks like I'm taking the Jill. Emperor of Palamecia is real good. Circle of Power is real good. Aura Sight's real good. Balam T-Rexor is real good. Taking Jill here this early allows us to stay open. And I don't know if we're gonna wheel either of these. I feel like I'd rather have Jill in the red-blue deck than the green-blue deck. But at the same time, the green-blue deck likely can splash for Jill, although I don't know how easy we can flip Jill. But she's amazing. Jill's amazing. I'm in love with this card. I'm in love with Jill. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We're gonna take the Jill though. There's also Cornered by Black Mages, Balam T-Rexor, Chocobo Kick. This pack is jacked. This is an amazing pack. This is the kind of pack one pick one where you want to open this and be like, I don't know what to pick. I mean, it's obviously Jill. It's so obviously Jill. You could bounce a token to unequip something from your opponent's board and it still feels great, but bouncing a giant bomb also feels pretty good, as long as it doesn't need to be. Like Sin, you know, you bounce a Sin. Oh wow, okay, so some really good stuff here. There's Moogle's Valor, which I think is a fantastic card. For each creature you control, create a 1/2 white Moogle with lifelink. Then creatures you control gain indestructible. Like you can do one of those wild swing out turns, make your opponent think that you have a board wipe, and then just do Moogle's Valor instead. Or do this in response to any destroy target creature effect. Not the -X, like it doesn't work against Bane's Treachery or what was the other one? Overkill. It also doesn't work against Sleep Magic, which is here. I think we take it anyway. I think it's fantastic. There's also a combat tutorial, White Mage's Staff. Those are great early, great commons as well. This pack's I think this pack's pretty good too. There's also a Garnet, which if you're in the green-white deck is fantastic. I'm gonna take the Moogle's Valor. Yeah, we're gonna take the Moogle's Valor. Excuse me. All right, so we're definitely blue. And if we're going to take a Summon Leviathan, we're going to do what we did last time. High pick anything that's called Sahagin or Ultros, right? And because we're going to high pick anything that's a Sahagin or an Ultros, we're going to want to be in blue-red, I want to say. Well, Sahagin and Ultros both like cards like Ice Magic, right? They both like Retrieve the Esper. I think Light of Judgment's also good in that deck, but that turns it blue-red. There's a Torgal as well, but I think that this is an incredible bomb because it could be a one-sided board wipe. And with Jill, just like all the bounce in the world is going to be very rude to our opponent. Let's take the Leviathan and be thrilled about it. There's a Quistis. There's a Sid Might Wheel. I'm going to take the Quistis, actually, because Quistis rebuys any removal spell like Cornered by Black Mages. We're going to be looking for Ice Magic. But yeah, I think Quistis is like fantastic. You could also use your opponent's spells from their graveyard just to exile them. Like let's say they have a Dreams of Laguna or a Regretful Revelation, whatever it's called, the Black Revelation spell. You can just cast it from the graveyard and exile. You could also just cast the Final Days from a graveyard just to exile it, but also you get the flashback because it was cast back. You get it as if it was cast from a graveyard, so you might get more creatures that way. I'm gonna take the Quistis. We're definitely in blue. We're definitely in blue. I'm gonna say that right now. There's a Thieves' Knife, which I do like. There's also an Ignis. I think the correct thing to do is to take the... This is rough. This is rough and hard. Okay, so Thieves' Knife is fun and great. Ignis, ETBs, ramps you, right? And then it can actually make you stabilize on certain boards as you exile your opponent's creatures from their graveyard, making food tokens for yourself. But the Thieves' Knife is a Thieves' Knife. I think the Thieves' Knife is a little bit lower than the Ignis Scientia. Then there's also a Chichurn Merchant. Ignis is very much for the ramp towns deck. Let's take the Ignis for now. I think it's the best card there. There's another Ignis. There's a Guado Salami. There's a Bard's Bow. This is actually very interesting. I don't know if we take a second Ignis over like just a Guado Salam. Bard's Bow is also pretty good in the ramp deck because if you're ramping, you're going to have enough mana to pay for the equip 6 part of that. It's also just a fine 3/3 for 3. That leaves a bit of additional equipment. Maybe he's just take another Ignis and hope that the Omega wheels. Omega. But if we want the Omega to wheel, then we want the Guado Salam. Let's take the Guado Salam then. Yeah, that makes more sense. Alright, so there's an Ice Magic and a Retrieve the Esper. I think the Ice Magic is a little bit higher on the pick order. Just nice to keep bouncing things and also spending 4 mana to tuck an opponent's something or other. There's a Retrieve the Esper. There's also a Stuck in Summoner Sanctum. We don't have any real removal yet, so I think Stuck in Summoner Sanctum is pretty good here. Emperor of Palamecia wheeled? But then there's also a Balam T-Rexor. Oh god. This is rough. This is a hard pick. From that opening pack, there's both Balam T-Rexor. If we take the T-Rexor, we're not playing the Mughals Valor. If we take the Emperor of Palamecia, we're not playing the Mughals Valor. Which one's better? This is hard, right? Because Emperor of Palamecia allows you to, if you... I guess this plays better with what we have. Yeah, let's take the Balam T-Rexor. Alright, so out of these cards, there's not much here. Blitzball Shot's nice. Vector's okay. The Omega didn't wheel. There's a Resentful Revelation. Resentful Revelation, that's what it is. And there's a Light of Judgment. Light of Judgment would have been great with the other pick. Then there's also a Loperid Scout and a Rabanastre. I don't think any of these are good. Like, I'm not going to play the Scout, right? I'm going to take the I'm going to take the Revelation in case we end up in that somehow. I'll take the Flan. Just an okay card. I'll take the Scout. These things go late and they're not good. I'll take the Prima Vista, but that's going in the side. Ooh, okay. Bartzen Boko. There's also a Lightning Bolt. There's a Gladiolus Amicitia. Alright, so I've never gotten a chance to play with Bartzen Boko. When it enters, each bird you control, other bird control, deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls, and it's got affinity for birds. Is it better than Side Quest card collection? Right now we have... I don't think we have any birds, right? I still want to take it. That's the thing, right? Is that... And, like, it's probably incorrect to take that over, like... We have no birds, right? You know. Over... I guess we could try to focus on getting birds, too. Like, tokens. The racetrack is also here. I don't think it's going to wheel either. Neither is Side Quest card collection. Or... Retrieve could wheel. Gladiolus is not going to wheel. I'm going to take the Bartzen Boko. It feels like too, like, that's so bomby. The Gladiolus, though, is a good pick. I will say that. And maybe that's the more correct pick. These two are the maybe pile. Let's put that there. But it looks like we're blue-green ramp and birds. Blue-green ramp and birds. Ramp and birds. Jumbo Cactuar. That's so bad for us. I think we just need a 2. I'm going to take the Scorpion Sentinel. I think that this is like more of a Timmy card, right? Like, sure, sometimes it one-shots your opponent, and if you have Blitzball Shot, it can win you a game out of nowhere. That said, I don't think it's a correct play over, like, Scorpion Sentinel. Then again, they have to respect this card, whereas Scorpion Sentinel... Oh god, do we just take it? We need more ramp, though. Like, we only have Ignis. Like, I need some Gubu Gadnas. We passed the Torgal very early, so we're likely not going to be getting very many green spells from that side, that passing to us right now. Human bird. I see no birds here, by the way. Screw it, take the Jumbo Cactuar. I don't care. Let's go around. Is this Adeline? That is Adeline. Adeline! There's also an eject for me. There's also a Dreams of Laguna. We have what in terms of removal? Ice Magic, Jill, Leviathan, Bartzen Boko. I think I should take the eject over the Dreams right now. For now. It can't be countered. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Draw a card. So it is a 4-mana spell, which is very good with... Actually, we have none of the 4-mana spell payoffs. There's another Emperor de la Palamisia. Dreams is probably not going to wheel, but neither will eject, so I think we take the eject here. Hopefully the Gigantoad wheels, actually. I could use that. Looking for some ramp. Dragoon's Wyvern, Ice Magic. Wyvern's pretty good, but I think Wyvern is best when you're combining it with good equipment that can wear it, right? We do need some... We have plenty of 3s. Plenty of 3s. This is a 2 that also can be a 4. Yeah, maybe we just take the Ice Magic here. We probably don't wheel the Wyvern, but we could wheel the bow, and that would be fine. Gallows Final Act won't go around, though. I'll take the Ice Magic. Wow, that's a Venet. Okay. There's a Queena. There's an aerial unit, which I don't think we're playing. What's the matter, Summer? What? She's yelling at me. My cat's yelling at me, sorry. I don't think we could play a Queena. I don't know. None of this is good for us, actually. Like, we don't have enough artifacts to make the aerial unit work. Maybe I just rare draft this and, like, that's it. Because there's nothing for us here. Like, Queen is bad. Actively bad. Well, not actively bad. It would have been very good with the Adeline, but we're not playing the Adeline, right? Let's just take the Venet and, like, go, like, look at all these rares. There's a Rides Shoe Puff. There's also another Ice Flan. I think we could take a Thieves Knife here. It's starting to feel like our colors are being very cut, though. Thieves Knife is an artifact, equipment creature thing, so I think that that's going to be okay. And it plays pretty well with any flyers, like if that Dragoon's Wyvern wheels. I don't think the Dragoon's Wyvern is going to wheel, but if it wheels. Only thing I think I could see myself playing is the Rook turret, but even then, that's like a big maybe. It's a 4. It's a good 4, but it's a 4. Let's see. There's a Commune with Beavers. There's an Sage's Nunu, the Newliths, which we do need 2s. The Newlith is a 2-lith? Yeah, sure. Let's go for it. God, the Gladiolus Wield? Are you kidding? We have so many in the upper... There's also a Chocobo Racetrack. The Gladiolus Wield... I haven't seen a... I saw one fat Chocobo and we didn't take it. I'm taking the Gladiolus. I'm gonna look for fixing now. There's an Ether. We're not an Ether deck. I'm gonna put that right in the sideboard. There's a Loperid Scout. Sure. Not thrilled. Taking it. Gallows Final Act and Loperid Scout. The same cards that I said we're going to wield. Not thrilled about Loperid Scout, so these are probably gonna go into this pile over here. Sabo Tender and Curl. Doesn't matter. I'll take the Sabo, but we're not playing it. And then Red Mage's Rapier is one of those cards that you're not happy to see. My God, what is this? All right, so there's a Lightning Army of 1. There's no way we're splashing for that, right? Is it the best card for us? There's Ilmeg Pixie. I think that that's the card for us. Actually, it's a nice 2. It wears equipment pretty well. It helps us filter our draws. Right, because when it attacks, not when it hits, when it attacks, we surveil, right? If we could put the Thieves Knife on it, it becomes amazing and becomes a must-answer threat. There's a... That's it, actually. Lightning Army of 1. This is the kind of card, though, I've never had good luck with this, and I think it's because, like, you need to have removal and tricks in your deck, and I'll get one, but not the other. We're gonna take the Ilmeg Pixie here. Hoping to wheel either the Flan or the Dreams of Laguna. Mostly the Dreams of Laguna. Would like a card like that. But the Ilmeg Pixie is very good. How are we doing on creatures? We got 15 creatures. Technically 17 because of the Thieves Knife and the Sage's Nunu. The Loperid Scouts, though, those are likely not getting played. Same thing for Venet. God, I want to make a deck that we get to play this card in. God damn it, what is this Tella? There's a Vanille. We got to take the Vanille. There's also a Fat Choco. Oh, this is so hard. I think we need the Fat Choco, actually. Just to play with Bartz and Boko better, I think we need the Fat Chocobo. I'd love the Vanille, by the way. We're taking the Fat Chocobo. Call the Mountain Chocobo is also, like, not bad. And we're going to try to splash for Gladiolo. So we're going to look for, like, fixing, that sort of thing. But we got to take this... I think we have to take the Summon Fat Chocobo just to make Bartz and Boko work better. I haven't seen... You know what I haven't seen? We're gonna take the Gongaga over the Earth Crystal. The Earth Crystal might wheel, but I need the Gongaga to filter for Gladiolus mana. The Earth Crystal might wheel. 2/1/1 counters. We don't have very many ways to put counters on creatures. So yeah, let's take the Gongaga. Just to make our mana that much safer. Oh my god. Speaking of Seafer. Safer? Seafer. Seafer Almacy? Can we splash for a Seafer? I really need like a map and a Blitzball stat. There's also a Bard's Bow. This is the crazy play, and this is the safe play, the Bard's Bow. Let's take the Seafer. Take the Seafer and be stupid. There's a Bart's and Boko, not a fan of that. I will take the Precious Wanderings, though, over the Dragoon's Wyvern. Because this ramps and fixes for us, so it's another green source. Would love a Dragoon's Wyvern, though. Nice 3-drop, yeah. Take the Precious Wanderings. So Noctis, the Fire Magic. Another Sage's New. A Light of Judgment. There's a Geisel Greens. I think we need the Geisel Greens just to make the Bart's and Bokos function, and also because it makes a bird, right? I'm sorry, not makes a bird. It also has flashback, and it's a 2. That's what I meant to say. Over the Sage's New. So yeah, let's take the Geisel Greens. Cactuar's stupid. There's a Dragoon's Wyvern. There's also a Fire Crystal, which is not good, and there's no fixing. Rabanaster's not for us. God, none of these are for us. There's a Blitzball shot, and there's a Gia. I'm gonna rare draft this, but we're not going to play it. Gold Saucer. What's funny is Gold Saucer is actually fixing. It is fixing. You can keep, like, trying to hit a treasure token to then play, like, Gladiolus or Seafer. We're going to need, like, four green sources. I'll take the Lionheart. It's hard removal, and the flyers wear it pretty well. There's a Blitzball shot, which I can take, but we're not gonna likely play a second one of those. There's a cargo ship, which we're not gonna play. It's a Hillgigas. Wow. I feel like we play 4 green sources here. Or sorry, 4 red sources. I'm gonna cut the Venet, the Valor, likely the turret. Maybe not the turret. These low Prit Scouts, though, can go away. And the Revelation can go away. Waiting on these last 2 packs. Light of Judgment. Or was it a last pack? Sorry. Okay, it was the last pack. Never mind. Yeah, it feels like we need 4 red sources, right? Between Gongaga, Gold Saucer. I think. All right, so hold on. Cree. All right, so let's look at it this way. Our removal suite is this. This is a maybe card. This, and this. We didn't get any kicks. I can cut a Blitzball shot. This is a creature. This is a creature. This is a creature. I'll put this in the maybe column as well. If I cut these 2 from the maybe column, we have exactly 40 cards, and then we just have to worry or figure out our mana. I don't know if we play the Gold Saucer over, like, we do have 4. This actually seems, this is technically a 4th source, so I think we can cut this, a red source for this. So that's 4. Yeah, let's cut this and this. And that leaves us with 4 red sources, 4 Gladiolus and Seafer Almasi. This is a weird deck. This is a weird deck. 13, 14, 15, 16 creatures. 2 tricks. Some equipment, and the equipment, I think, goes very well on the flyers, like the Rook turret, the Wyvern, and the... That's it, those are our flyers. I think this is a fine deck. We're trying to do ramp things, but we don't have that much ramp. But like we have such good top end. We do want to hit our land drops, so Ice Flan typically will be getting cycled. I wish... Oh, we do have a T-Rex Sword. Okay. Actually, it's feeling even better. Okay. They call that done. We go to our first match. Now, dear viewer, if you find yourself enjoying me, enjoying my presence, enjoying my commentary, please hit that thumbs up button. It really helps me out a lot. I like to do drafts for Magic the Gathering Arena on this platform and on my YouTube channel. More importantly, coming over to twitch.tv/dickrecord, you can catch me streaming leather crafting and playing other video games where I don't have to concentrate as hard and they're not as timed, because this is like me. Oh my god. How do we have double green in our opener? We have all of our mana but nothing to do with it. I think I have to mulligan this. It feels bad, right? Because like this is just... We cycle that away for... Yeah, let me mulligan that. We need... This feels real bad. Alright. So we can keep this. And I think we put Gladiolus to the bottom. We're going to turn to Newliths. Sorry. Newliths. Hope to draw another land, but we will cycle the lawn if we have to. My cat's just like being very cute. They're going to Veins Treachery my token? Alright. Cycle this away. Listen, we haven't drawn a single non-blue spell, so like that's fine. Ahriman, okay. Play that. Next end turn. If we hit another land, I can eject that. Because I'd like to draw another land. There we go. Eject. Okay. So I think what we do here is we just if I Quistis it... Oh, they're mono black. Let's just do this now. Next. It's bad with the Summon Leviathan, but I'm hoping that they yep. Pass. My turn. Okay. I think I'm gonna Quistis, grab the Treachery, kill the Ahriman. Not okay. Is this a target creature? Okay. See, stuck in Summoner Sanctum is like very bad for me here. Okay. I think we can Ice Magic this away and then Geisel Greens. So... Auto-pay. Top or bottom? Yeah, they're putting it on top. Geisel Greens here. Gone. We're pulling a little loose here. Okay, so this is the Mazu Trader again. Alright. This on this guy. Next, attack with him. Untap him. Bong. Okay, so... And an end turn here. I don't know if it was correct to... Ooh, okay. Yep. And they could equip that to that thing and start attacking. Yep. Ahriman. They sacrifice, they probably sacrifice. Okay, perfect. Because that allows me to play the Summon Leviathan. No blocks here. Bounce everything. That was great. Side quest hunt the mark. That cost them their treasures, but that's fine. They do get another treasure, though. I think next turn, we... Geisel Greens. Alright, so what's in your yard? Nothing in there. I can... eject... I think I'm just gonna Geisel Greens here. Because if I play this, I can play the Bart's and Boko and kill their Araman. Marlborough. Alright, so... let's see, what's in my yard? Stuck in Summoner Sanctum versus... Jacked Reluctant Guardian. Or the Araman. Yeah, alright, so I'm going to pitch the Quistis, actually. God damn. Alright, so... if I play this... I can get a land and kill the, so view battlefield. And then, yeah. Get the Gongaga. We put a counter on that. It gets +1/+0. We play the Bart's and Boko. That kills that. Attack. Bong. Araman? Sure. Araman? Sure. Land. They're playing mono black, like they have to have a Zodiac or something. I think I bounce the Bart's and Boko, play it again, and then kill one of their Aramans. Sure. I guess we'll just put this on Bart's and Boko. This deck is like very high power. Shame we lost 3 bombs that way though. Albed Salvagers, sure. Can't really attack here. Now we can. Forgot about Seifer. Would you like to block in this trying time? Yeah? Bong. Sure. I'm gonna equip this to Seifer. That's amazing. Resentful Revelation. They're digging. 2 lands. Alright. If they hit a removal spell, that's real bad for us. Undercity Dire Rat, sure. Yep. They put that on that. Sure. Put this on you. Send this in. Untap. Sure. That gives them a 3rd token for side quest Hunt the Mark, but... I actually probably shouldn't have unequipped that, right? I don't think it matters. They need to kill a creature in order to flip side quest Hunt the Mark, so I'm not worried about that. Which means that they need to like hit a removal spell. I'm gonna play this forest out though, because we don't have anything to cycle through our lands, right? That doesn't flip. This is a wild deck. I'm sorry. Like, the amount of power that's just in it is just insane. Okay, alright. They got rid of it. This gets to flip. That's unfortunate. That also allows them to, yep. Top decking lands is not great here. I can't attack into the Yasmat Ultimate Mark. Unfortunately, no attacks here. End turn. They got the removal spell. That's not... Oh no, that's GG. Yep. Okay. I'm curious what my next draw would have been. Yep. Damn, this summon Primal Odin. Alright. Good game. Concede. Yep. I'm not gonna let them do it. Oh man. Alright. So view battlefield. We had some really good plays there. We hit all of our lands, which was great. That mulligan at the beginning was very important to do. Like, regardless, you know. This deck feels very powerful when we can resolve our bombs. Leave match. Here's our next opponent. We're 0-1 going into round 2 with Teamer Dreamer. Oh, this is a great hand, actually. Yeah, and we're going first. So we play this tap, we play the Ice Magic. Sorry, not the Ice Magic, the Nunu. Oh my gosh, that's the Jill. Alright. So next turn we could just play Jill on whatever they cast this turn. Oh, they're just not. Okay, I guess we leave up removal. Yep. We have the Rook turret as just a flyer because there's very few flyers in this set. End turn. And I can leave up Ice Magic. Ooh. Balam to Rexer. Okay. Okay. Azusa Lost but Seeking. Sure. You're gonna play a bunch of lands? It's like an additional 2 lands, right? Yeah. Okay. I don't think I care about this, so if they want to trade this token for that Nunu, or rather this token for this thing when I attack, because I am going to attack, I don't think I care. All right. Ooh, 2 lands. They do have the 2. Okay. Untap it. Next. I don't think they block, yeah. So I'm going to turret here. Let's see. I would like a second blue source, so if I don't draw it... God, they're up to 6 mana. That's like a lot, right? Chocomogue. Okay. Comes a 2/2. This is interesting, if nothing else. I think what I do here is... Choco kick. Wow, rude. Okay. 100% block. Are you kidding me? Alright, so... I'm gonna cycle this to get a land. Play this. I'm gonna play the Jill. We're gonna bounce the Chocomogue to their hand. Kupopo. Opponent's like, stupid Jill. But that's mostly to set them back. I'm surprised that they attacked with their Azusa. Okay. If I draw a land... No, okay, no land. I guess what we could do is we can Choco Kick from the grave, bouncing one of our lands, right, to kill their Renoa and then get in with Jill. I think that might be the correct thing to do. So yeah, twist this trap. Yep. With Kicker, creature I control, creature they control. Bounce blue source. Kill Renoa heartily. We heartily kill her. Attack with Jillian. Dominant De La Shiva. White Auracite. Okay. Rude. Return each creature. Okay. I'm not blocking if they attack. No blocks. Okay, so Lionheart kills that. Ice Magic bounces this. I think I'd want 2 things to happen there. Alright, so we're gonna Lionheart kill the token. Right, is that correct to do? Maybe it's more correct to like equip this onto Quistis and attack. Because then she untaps herself. Yeah, let's do that. Then she untaps herself. Yep, sure. Seems fine. And I don't mind that, and then we can play the Ilmeg Pixie. Do I have any way of destroying a white Auracite? I don't think I do. Summon Leviathan. I feel like they're trying to ramp into something, so I sort of feel like I need to kill them quicker, right? It's another Choco Mock. Okay, so I'm not too upset about that. We don't block this. Another Choco Mock. Okay. No blocks there. T-Rexor. I would like to cast that, actually. That's the main issue that I have here. I think we can equip this onto this. We do 3. I want that land, yeah. And then these are all gonna go off. I'm gonna bounce one of the Choco. Actually, because that's 8. But I only save myself 1 damage if I don't just bounce the token here. Summon Fenrir, sure. So I'm gonna bounce the token, actually. Yep, they got a blue source. Reach the horizon. They're ramping into something, and that means I need to end this match faster, sooner rather than later. Return target creature to your hand. Taking 8. No blocks. Yep. Alright, so Island, Balam Terexer. Hi. Attack. Untap. That can go away. If they have a Chocobo kick, that's bad for me. I'd like to Lionheart. They have something. Let's block like this. Krisha's Wanderings. Am I dead? Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. They put this on the other Choco Mog. Yep. Oh, they're dead. Oh, they flubbed that. What? That was a major punt that cost them the game. So they Precious Wanderings onto the one that isn't blocked and I'm dead. I don't know why they did that. Maybe it was a misclick? Oh my god. Woo! Leave match. I'll take it. I'll take it. Here's our next opponent. We are 1-1. Going into match 3. This looks fine. Keep. We're also going first, which I like that. We'll play the blue source first. If I don't draw a land, I might cycle away the Ice Flan. Just to make sure that we hit our lands on curve. We have a Wyvern, we have Jill, we have Eject. Right. I think these are all good cards. Alright, and our opponent mulliganed. I left the gold saucer in? Oh, that was a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. My turn. Well, we're hitting our lands, so no reason to Ice Flan yet. Opponent didn't play anything the first 2 turns. Sure, Shinra reinforcements. Okay. What they hit? Nothing good. Okay. Play this. Do I just bounce this and then play the... If I eject this, I can eject later with Quistis. Let me just attack with this dork for now. It's only 2 damage. I'd rather... Maybe I should have played the gold saucer now that I think about it, by the way. Whoopsie. Vanille. Okay. Resolve. So that's a card we can get. I think they take... Maybe it's the Namazu Trader. I feel like it's just the Behemoth. I don't want to bounce their vanilla back to their hand. They're taking a land. Okay, pass. I think we take the 2 here. Pass. No blocks. Pass. And... We have 5. I just need 1 more blue source. Okay, my turn. There's a red source. Okay. Play this. I think we leave back the Wyvern in case we need to block the vanilla. So... Attacks, end turn. And what's this cost to flip a coin? So it's like 2 and that. Okay. Playing the Gone. Pass. I will block the vanilla. Alright, so no blocks for 2. Fang. Okay. So what's in your yard? Resolve. There's no removal in your yard, right? Okay. So I guess next turn I could just play the Jill. We do have to get the Fang off the yard. Or off the table. Oh, that's a fail. Alright. Bartz and Bako. I'm gonna bounce. Fang. Next. No attacks, end turn. I wish we had a bird. If I could draw a bird, that'd be great. We could cycle away the Fang. I'm sorry, not the Fang, the Flan. Them having the Ragnarok thing is going to be a problem. They do need to pay 5 for it, though. There's the Fang again. And there's X-Death. X-Death. Okay, I'm gonna gain 3 there. Past end. Okay, so... Let me guarantee that I hit my land drop. Right? Because I think we need to eject the Fang. Which means I'm gonna play the Ignis. Hit a land. Take the Gongaga, right? Yeah, I'll take the Gongaga. And then we 100%. Because they're at 6. They need 8 to do that. Bounce that. In your hand. Draw a card. I gotta attack with this dork. The Ignis is going to be kind of important for making sure that they don't touch the cards in their deck anymore. But we're going to keep like bouncing this this Fang until I get the Bart's Boko thing. Okay, Town Greeter, sure. Oh my god. I have to remove their Arden. Never mind. I'm just dead. Yep. Oh god. Okay. Sure. That's so bad for me. Do I just take this? That feels really bad. Okay, so hold on. Next turn, I can cast their Evil Reawakened to get back my Shiva. To bounce their Arden back to their hand. Opponent's deck is sick, by the way. Or maybe we just bounce that thing. Okay. Do we even bounce their Arden? I think we have to, right? They can cast it again now. It's like 8. They have 7. Putting it back in their hand is like the best hope that I have for like pulling this off. So yeah, I think it's Quistis Trait to Evil Reawakened to bounce their Arden. Autopay. Bounce this. No attacks. And the next turn we got a Lionheart their Vanille. Because if they hit a land, they definitely... Okay. You have the land? It's Diamond's weapon. Okay. They're at 27 health, by the way. That's, like, ridiculous. I think I have to block. Right? Do we have to block? This is so bad. I have to kill the Vanille. Guess we take the 5. Yeah, I guess we take the 5. Haha. If I could draw a bird. Nope, no bird. Okay, play this. Play this. Kill your Vanille. Can play this, but we have no birds. So it doesn't kill anything else. If they play the Arden, we have to exile whatever they take. Done. So we can equip this, though. Equip this to... Quistis, actually. Next, no attacks. End turn. Because we're going to need the Ignis Scientia to, like, exile stuff from either graveyard as they choose it. Yep. Then we have to double block this Dorcas Molorcus, but we might just be dead. God, they gain so much life off of this thing. Alright, so what are they taking? The Vanille? Exile the Vanille. In response. Oh, they draw a card off of this. That's nice. And this ignores combat damage, so... I just have to chump. I think they kill the... yeah, the Jill. The Jillian. Okay. So, Rook turret. This is not enough, right? So I crack this. That thing has... yeah. Alright, good game. That opponent's deck is, like, very sweet. They have the combo of Fang and Vanille. They have Arden, right? They found their lane. I like their deck. I like their deck a lot. And they're splashing blue for something, which I have to imagine there's got to be a sin someplace in this deck. Colosseum Behemoth is also just like a thing that they will eventually hit. Done. Okay, leave match. Here's our next opponent. We are 1-2 in the Super Losers bracket, unfortunately. With Teamer Legends, I want to say. This is good. This is actually pretty good. I'm going to keep this. We're going to play the blue source to hold up Ice Magic. Seifer. Wonderful. Sahagin. Okay, pass. My turn. Alright, so we're going to play a green source. Play Ignis, who blocks the Sahagin. Okay, unless they cast a 4-drop somehow. But we're going to ramp into this. Yeah, I'll block it. If you got a combat trick. Really? Okay. Alright. So next turn we cast Jill to bounce this to their hand. Yep. Which means we play this. Oh, I only have one black source. Or not black source, one blue source. And I probably should have played the golden saucer. I'm still gonna play Jill to bounce the Sahagin. Next turn. See, the Bartz and Boko, I really wish we had more birds in this deck. And I don't remember seeing what we put to the bottom of the deck. Yep. Okay, stuck in Summoner Sanctum, that's fine. I could bounce her to my hand. Let's play this. Let's play this. Next, end turn. Town Greeter, sure. Resolve. What'd they hit? Shiva, Sahagin, Quistis. Dragoon's Wyvern. Okay. It's pretty good. Pass. My turn. Alright, so that's another land. I'm gonna attack with Seafer. Sure. I think the correct thing to do is to bounce my Jill and then replay it. Maybe the correct thing to do would have been to bounce my Jill, replayed it, bounce that token, and then did something else. Let's... this is not that much damage anyway. This is only 4 damage. Let's end turn here. Likely they... find something else to do with their mana. Pass. It's only for 4 damage. Yep. And... Iron Gigante. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 mana. 8 mana allows us to tuck that next turn. Flip a coin. Nope. My turn. Okay, so play this. Do I not have the double? Oh, I don't have the double blue. Okay. God damn it. I keep thinking I have double blue. Okay. So if I Precious Wanderings with Seafer... This is so bad. Alright, I guess we're going to take 6 here. I could send in Seafer. They still block and this thing dies. So, next... No attacks, end turn. I'm gonna Precious Wanderings on their turn. We're gonna take like 8 here. I have no other way to do this. No blocks. That's got Vigilance too. Just realized that. Yep. Traverse the Overworld. Oh, they could have gotten for free with that lad. Okay. I gotta get a blue source, so probably gonna dig for Guado Salami. Poo poo. Okay. My turn. Oh, I should have made a... Whatever. Shuffle that into your library. Auto pay. I guess we attack. Would like what's called a land? I'm sorry, not a land. A creature, like a real creature that's not this Bartz and Boko fella. Or what'll be funny will be if I get... God, they refilled their hand though. That's like so bad for us with Traverse the Overworld, you know. We can take this. The most they could do to us is like 4, 5, 6. Okay, never mind. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yep. Makes sense. Dragoon's Wyvern. Okay. Gladiolo Amicitia. Okay. That's actually really good here. Please do not syncopate this. Alright. Getting another blue source. Next. He's going to have double strike trample, so he definitely gets in, even if they block. Which means, what are we casting first? Ice Magic and then Wanderings? Actually, Wanderings, then Ice Magic, right? Two damage. Take that. Ice Magic. Cast that. View battlefield for 4. Put that back in your... on top of your deck. Or on the bottom, sure. If they have a big spell to cast next turn, I'm dead. I'm dead. They can cast Streams of Lagoon and make this unblockable. I'm 100% dead. No removal. That's what I get. I guess we have the Ice Magic. Okay. Yeah, I would like to draw that, but I'm just kind of dead, right? Good game. Yep. Where were my creatures? I just, like, it felt like we just never resolved the threat. That match, that whole match. I was, like, slow rolling the Barts and Boko because we did need to, like, play a bird. The birds. One more turn, right? It's always that. It's always that one more turn crap. Maybe I needed to play the Barts and Boko, like, a turn earlier when I had the mana. Was that too greedy? It just feels like if you can resolve the Barts and Boko to kill something of your opponents, that feels so good. But paying 5 mana for a 4/3 is just like not good enough. But yeah, also very important to mention. God, they had a lot of card draw. They had way more card draw than we did, and I don't even think the deck has. It has some, but not enough, right? Like there's an eject. There's a... Okay, that's fine. Claim. Okay, that's fine. There's an eject, and then that's it? That might have been part of it. That might have been... Okay, the Thieves' Knife, which we never saw. No, we saw that in one game. Okay. Yeah, there's no card advantage. Okay, so that's a big part of this. Summon Leviathan sometimes works. We had nothing to really pair with the Leviathan, so this was just sort of a blue board wipe. I do like that since so many of our creatures had ETBs, like Leviathan would just go, hey, right? Like that's fun. In the first game that we played, it really went off a lot. We bounced our Jill, and then Jill, we got to play Jill for more value, etc., etc., etc. Never saw the... Yeah, we didn't get enough birds either. Just like a Geisel Greens and a fat Chocobo. Maybe we needed to cut the Barts and Boko for like... to cut the Jumbo Cactuar. It's such a stupid card. For the, what was it called? The Light of Judgment. Maybe this would have mattered more in the deck. I think that's a change. Although we would have needed like another red source. We never really had a hard time though with the red sources. Actually, the blue sources were more of an issue between Ice Magic and not being able to Ice Magic and Jill. Oh well. If you enjoyed that, I'm not going to stall anymore. If you enjoyed that, please like, share, and subscribe. More importantly, come on over to twitch.tv/TakeRecord. Link in the description where you can catch me streaming video games, leather crafting, and other sort of nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But also, please, yes, subscribe to the YouTube channel, this channel right here, so that you can watch me punt even further. It's okay. It's okay. We're just going to go lick our wounds. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. But until next time, stay safe out there. Don't eat yellow snow. And remember, if you're not here, you're dickless. Have a good night, folks.